Bangladesh is a melting pot of diverse cultures. It is a land that many historical figures of immense social, cultural, and religious importance have visited over the years. Having consequently become home to a myriad of traditions and religions. Of these, Buddhism is one of the oldest religions to have spread its roots in Bengal. The earliest accounts of Buddhism in Bengal date back to the 2nd century. Legend says Gautama Buddha had once visited these regions.
This Buddhist monastery is very ancient Buddhist place in the Bangladesh. Our Lord Buddha with his disciple Venerable Ananda has come in this place during visit to Burma. Then the Lord Buddha stay in this place for few minutes. He take a rest. Then he announced the future world.
The proliferation of Buddhism in Bengal had begun then, but it truly gained a foothold in this region under the reign of Emperor Asoka of the Mauryan Empire.
Because our Buddhist scripture in Tripitaka has 84,000 sentences, the Emperor Asoka has established 84,000 stupa worldwide. In whole Bangladesh, the Rangkut stupa, one of that 84,000 stupa. There is the one part of relic of chest of Lord Buddha has in this place. That name is Rangkut.
The Pala Empire had spread Buddhist ideologies and built many monasteries in modern-day Bangladesh. The subsequent Chandra and Kayarga dynasties were also ruled by Buddhist kings who further helped establish the foundation of Buddhism in Bengal. Today, it is the 3rd largest religion in Bangladesh, with about 0.7% of the population adhering to Theravada Buddhism.
Gyan means who has got proper knowledge, is a Gyan. Yatutapangkar is honored after Lord Buddha. He was the principal of Bikramshila Mahavira, and also he was a professor in Nalanda University. So from there, he went to Tibet, he went there, reformed there, and he established pure Buddhism in Tibet.
Recognized as one of the greatest figures of classical Buddhism, Atish Dipankar Shrigan was born in Bikrampur, which is the present-day Munshiganj district of Bangladesh. As one of the major figures in spreading 11th century Mahayana and Vajrayana Buddhism in Asia, he inspired and preached Buddhism from Tibet to Sumatra.
মহাপণ্ডিত অতীশ দীপঙ্করের জন্ম বিক্রমপুরের এ বর্জ্যযোগিনী গ্রামে। তার লিখিত নিষ্কর্ষে লিখিত বইগুলো, তার দর্শনগুলো আমাদের বাংলার ইতিহাস গগনে সমৃদ্ধ করে আছে।
Even today, his birthplace continues to be celebrated as an early center of Buddhist cultural, academic, and political life in Bangladesh. Buddhism in other parts of Bangladesh has flourished, surrounding the prominent viharas built and preserved since the ancient eras. Ornate Buddhist monasteries are scattered all across Bangladesh, particularly concentrated near the communities in the Chittagong hill tracts. Shampura Mahavihara in Paharpur in northern Bangladesh dates back to 7th century and is considered as the largest Buddhist monastery in the subcontinent. Mahasthangar Archaeological Site is the oldest site in Bangladesh, with the excavations unearthing gold ornaments, coins, and terracotta objects, now safely preserved in the Mahasthangar Museum. Other Buddhist heritage sites in Bangladesh include Shalban Vihara in Manamati, Bahasu Vihara, Holud Vihara, and the newly excavated vihara in Vikrampur, Dhaka. More than 100 statues and sculptures have been found at this site. Buddhist architecture is characterized by stupas, shrines, and elaborate terracotta ornamentation, which are also a part of the artistic influence that the religion has had on this nation.
ফলকচিত্র, বিভিন্ন মুদ্রা, তাম্রশাসন, মূর্তি, ঘণ্টা এবং নানাবিধ প্রত্নবস্তুর এখানে সমাহার বিদ্যমান রয়েছে। পুরো বাংলা জুড়েই তখন বুদ্ধিস্টদের একচ্ছত্র আধিপত্য বিদ্যমান ছিল। যে এই জায়গাটি মধ্যযুগের অর্থাৎ 7 শতকের একটা বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় হিসাবে পরিগণিত হয়। জৈনিক পরিব্রাজক হিউয়েনসাং আমাদের এখানকার এই শালবন বিহারের পণ্ডিত শিলভদ্রের কাছে পড়তে এসেছিলেন, যেখানে ইউরোপীয় রেনেসাঁর সূত্রপাত হয়েছে 14 শতকে। তার 700 বছর আগে এবং সেখানে অর্থশাস্ত্র, অলঙ্কার শাস্ত্র, ব্যাকরণ শাস্ত্র, তর্কশাস্ত্র, দর্শনশাস্ত্র সহ নানা উল্লেখযোগ্য বিষয়গুলো এখানে পড়ানো হচ্ছে। অর্থাৎ তখন আমরা ছিলাম সারা পৃথিবীর শিক্ষকের ভূমিকায়।
Charjapad, considered to be the very first work of Bengali literature, is a collection of mystical poems, songs of realization in the Vajrayana tradition of Buddhism. Manuscript paintings, claimed as the earliest forms of Bengali art form, also have their roots in Buddhism. The cultural elements of Buddhism are most prominently observed in Buddhist festivals. People regard Buddhism as a religion that abides by the principles of non-violence, tolerance, philanthropy, modesty, and kindness. The festivals celebrated in Bangladesh by Buddhist communities demonstrate these very pillars of the religion. Buddha Purnima, the most important occasion of the year for Buddhists, is a government holiday in Bangladesh. The day is observed with rallies, processions, and charitable programs throughout the day. The second largest Buddhist festival held in Bangladesh is the Probarana Purnima Festival, popularly known as the Sky Lantern Festival. Among other rituals, Buddhists celebrate the day by flying countless paper lanterns, locally called fanush, into the sky. The lanterns are launched in commemoration of Buddha and his teachings. Devotees believe that if their intentions and missions in life are true, then the lanterns will rise high. Probarana Purnima marks the beginning of the month-long Katina Chabor Dana festival. During this period, devotees ceremonially present monks with chabor, the yellow robe worn by Buddhist bhikkhus. The chabor are then sanctified by the monks throughout the month, according to the rules of Vinaya. Another prominent Buddhist festival, the Biju Festival, observed an occasion of the Bengali New Year, is the most significant socio-religious festival of the Chakma and the Tanshianga communities. The festival lasts for 3 days, during which the tribes observe different rituals and traditions to welcome the new year. Over the years, Buddhism in Bangladesh has changed in order to adapt. Although Theravada Buddhism is practiced across Bangladesh, as time progressed, the rites and rituals observed by different communities have also evolved. At present, the Buddhist community of Bangladesh can be divided into 2 major segments. Over 65% of the Buddhist population of the country is concentrated in the Chittagong Hill Tracts region, where Buddhism is the predominant faith of the Chakma, Marma, Tanshianga, other Juma people, and Baruas. tribal Buddhism is constituted of certain unique traditions and rituals that are vastly different from Orthodox Theravada Buddhists, who constitute the remaining 35%. Regardless of the differences in culture, all Buddhists have been freely practicing their religion in Bangladesh to date, living in peace and harmony with people belonging to many other faiths.
The Buddhist community here in Bangladesh, who are contributing to the development of Bangladesh like other communities. They are our brothers. We are moving forward in hands in hand, and our Prime Minister, Sheikh Hasina, has declared many times that we will not allow any kind of disturbances in Bangladesh, and we have zero tolerance to any kind of terrorism. And I want to reiterate that declaration of our Honorable Prime Minister.
Buddhist people in Bangladesh are an integral part of the country's identity and heritage. And Bangladesh aspires to further strengthen this bond in the future through, as ordained by the religion itself, peace, harmony, love, and respect.